Andrew, talk a little bit, if you will, coming off of last week when you're the state player of the week for the state of Mississippi. Talk about the transition. You know, a lot of times people talk about coming from high school to playing community college. It's a big transition with the speed of the game. Talk about the transition you've made over these first two games.
Right, it was a pretty big transition. A lot of faster players, and you know, I mean, I've seen them in high school. I played for a nationally ranked team, and they had some pretty quick players as well. But the speed is definitely a step up. Definitely D1 caliber players in this league, so you really got to come out focused every week.
What about this, Andrew? What would you say? Southwest didn't get to play last week because of the hurricane coming through. We had played. They get film on us, get to watch a little bit what we're doing offensively. We're not real sure what they're going to do defensively. Can you talk a little bit about the first half when we tend to have a little trouble moving the ball? The second half when we made some adjustments. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Right. Yeah, as you said, we didn't have any film, but you know, they played a base cover too, and I just there's some reads that are just mixed up and some stuff I didn't see in practice that I should have corrected on earlier, but you know, we got the win. I'm not too disappointed about it, but you know, we just got to keep improving every week.
And one last thing, Andrew, too. We talked about today we hit 8 different receivers. Can you talk about moving the ball around and the different reads you go through as far as finding receivers and on different pass plays as you kind of check down to the different guys?
Oh yeah, well we rotate receivers every 3 plays, and each receiver has a good opportunity to catch, you know, a couple, 3, 4 balls a game at least, and that's just our offense that we run, and it's that spread offense. So you know, the running backs even got some throws today, so you know, it was all good. It's nice when you can get them the ball.
All right, Jason McManus, after the second win in as many games. Jason, how about looking back and talking about your offense tonight in this 22-10 win?
Well, the thing I can say is we're 2-0. You know, I think it was really sloppy tonight. You know, various conditions made it sloppy. We didn't really protect that well. We didn't run great. We had some stupid mistakes, but you know, we were playing great defense tonight, and we just found a way to grind this win out. It was a big win for ICC tonight.
Talk about the offense. Obviously, the first half sputtered, had a couple chances, couldn't quite take advantage of those. Third quarter, though, it seemed like we had a little extra giddy-up, had a couple good things happen, and we maybe even got into a little bit of a pattern there.
Yeah, we were confident at halftime. I mean, we moved the ball up and down the field in the first half. We just couldn't punch it in, and you know, we told them at halftime we needed somebody to make a play, and I think Ronald Carswell took the bubble and took it down to about the 1, and that kind of ignited the momentum. And you know, we moved it all night. We just were stagnant and had mistakes and penalties and sacks and things that you think we wouldn't have, but you know, obviously we did tonight. So we got to find a way to correct those and go on the road next week against a good Mississippi Delta team and find a way to go 3-0.
And that's what's key, because that's when the games count. Of course, this is the first 2-0 start in 5 years, but they count for division play starting next week. Your thoughts going on the road to go to Mississippi Delta?
Yeah, it'll be a tough environment. You know, we'll have some guys going on the road again for their second road trip, but you know, maybe the short week kind of set us back a little bit, but you know, now that we're on a routine, our kids are on a routine, our coaches are on a routine, I really feel like we're going to flourish and we're going to be fine. But we're excited to get back out and practice and improve on our mistakes and get ready to go for next week.
We've got Derek Gilden here, a very nice smile on your face, and why not? A victory tonight for the good guys. How did it take place? How were you able to win this game tonight?
I think the defense better than last week. They came out strong and played hard and fast, and we were able to stop them 3 and out most of the time, and we were able to stop drives when they couldn't even get nothing going.
I got to ask you about this sequence. Okay, you make the play on the special teams, then you go in there and the fumble, you scoop it up, you had a nice little caravan, and I don't think anybody touched you. Just talk about that play.
Yeah, at first I thought CJ was going to recover the football. I was standing behind him, and then all of a sudden I should see the ball squirt out, and I just run over and grab it and just take off running.
You looked like you knew what you were doing with that. Obviously, you played a little offense in your day.
Yeah, my senior in high school, I played a little bit of slot tight end and got to touch the ball a little bit. So.
Well, that was awesome. Great job on that one. That was our play of the game tonight. Just talk about the defense as a unit. I know you were in on a lot of tackles. Xavier, I mean, just go down the list of names. I thought it was a good defensive effort. And how about C.J. Jackson? The energy that he brought tonight was kind of an igniter as well.
Oh, yeah, C.J., he's definitely He's definitely a spark plug for our defense. He has a lot of energy. He likes to make plays, and he has a fire about him, and just the whole defense. Once one person makes a play, we all just start making plays, and it's really good to see that.
What was it like, before I let you go, out there at the crowd, that sea of red? We spread the red. Pretty neat environment tonight, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. The crowd was amazing. They were very loud. The band, it was spectacular. I just love hearing everybody behind us like that.
Defensive coordinator Sean Cannon, just moments after the big win against Southwest. Obviously, Sean, the defense tonight kept the Indians in the game.
And the ICC 46, another blitz and a terrific tackle
On the win tonight.
I thought the kids really fought hard tonight. We challenged them this week to play better than what we did the week before, and I thought they stepped up to the challenge. I felt like the way the game was going, the flow of the game, the way they were playing their offense, it didn't allow us to really get a lot of pressure on them, so we played a lot of coverage and tried to tackle them, and I thought our tackling tonight was a lot better than what it was a week ago. And we emphasized this week in practice. That was one thing, but I thought the fumble recovery was a big momentum changer. Gilden taking it down the sideline there. A lot of key third down stops that we got off the field. And I know some of them, they were drop passes on them, but that's still doing a good job of getting off the field. We talk about that being a money down to get off the field. But I thought overall our kids fought hard. I thought the ones that went in the game, that we played a good bit of people, they went in and answered the bell. So we were able to play a lot of people just because of the weather and the humidity and everything, but I thought the flow of the game went pretty good.
Well, obviously a lot of players defensively stood out. Gilden, another monster game. You mentioned about the big fumble recovery for a touchdown. But how about C.J. Jackson, the energy that guy brings? I mean, there for a while, he was just taking the game over single-handedly.
He did a great job tonight. And it's hard to kind of watch during the game. I have to watch the offense and see what they're doing, and I look up and the guys on look like about every tackle. But I think he got that first game jitter out of his system from last week. I challenged those guys this week, especially my group, the linebackers, to go play downhill, be physical, play downhill, and they did that tonight for the most part. And I know they popped a few runs on us there in the middle some, but we never really broke. We were there to get the guy down, and things like that. But I thought our key to our defense was able to get them into second and long yardage. If we had a good play on the first down, it was second 10, we kind of dictated to them what we wanted to be able to do defensively then.
And it was very successful. In fact, in the second half, they did not start a possession and take it into ICC territory in that entire second half. They did score that one touchdown, but that was on the shortened field after the pick. Some things that you're going to work on before next week when we start division play at Mississippi Delta?
I thought our kicking game had a lot to do with that tonight. We pinned them deep a good bit of times on our punt team. I thought did a great job. So that was. It kind of all works hand in hand. If they're able to, an offense has to drive 90, 80 yards for a touchdown. The chances are pretty slim. But if they get it on the 50, the 40, the 30 going in, it's hard for a defense to do that. But I thought, for next week we still got to keep getting better. Just with the guys practicing well and understanding that our practice turns over to the game. And I think that's what they got to figure out. When we start, as we get into the season, the way I practice is the way I'm going to play. And I thought our practice this week, even though it was a shortened week, it showed. I thought we practiced better and we played better. So we're going to keep challenging those guys every day to come out and to practice well, just like it is a ball game, like you're going to play in a game. And I hopefully that maturity level of our young kids are starting to get a little bit. We're 2 weeks into it. We're 7 games. We're 7 games left. So it's getting on there. It's flying by.